Hello, this is Lefty Chris, and this is a workshop video where I'll be going over steps 6 through 11 on the Automated Script Method GitHub page. I'm going to also cover the backup and the in-place restore, and then I'll be going over the plugin Multinode tools from S4NJK4N's GitHub page. So let's get started. This is part 1 of the workshop. I'm going to be going over steps 6 through 11 on the Automated Script Method GitHub page. But technically, it's actually steps 8 through 11. 6 and 7 seems to coincide with 5. But I'll be covering part 9, and then I'll cover the section where we're actually going to paste our Oracle contract address and then finish out from there. So you should already have, well, at least for me, I should already have part 1 finished. I did update it. I do have the new admin user account, which is here. I put this information in already, and then I've already done this portion because I have this section here. So now let's go to step 8. I've already clicked on it. It's this page here. We're going to copy the Oracle contract portion here, and then we're going to paste that code into Ether Remix. We're going to change the compiler to 0.4.24, and then let's go ahead and click on compile. While that's going, let's actually check our dashboard for our node address. So I've already I've already gave myself some ply and XDC for my node. I did 3 and 1. So that's already taken care of. So now let's scroll down just a little bit. Let's go back to the Ether Remix. We need to change the environment to Injected Web 3, which I have. Here's my address. Before we deploy, let's go to GoPlugin and let's grab the smart contract address. We're going to paste it, and then we're going to change the XDC to 0x. Click deploy. Click submit. All right, click on the arrow, and then let's go down, and you'll see it says set fulfillment. So we need our node address. Don't forget to put your quotations at the front and the back of the node address. Press comma, it's true. All right, and then click on it. Click submit. Okay, click on the second arrow, scroll down just a little, and then at the to section, copy your Oracle contract address. Just to make it easy, I'm going to paste it into my notepad. Now I can actually go into my node, or rather my VPS. Let's go back to the GitHub. Step 9, let's copy, and then I'm just going to paste it here. Let's go to the plugin deployment path. I press tab, press enter. Let's do it in here as well. Okay, now step 10, copy, paste, press enter. Enter your Oracle contract address. Let's copy, paste, press enter. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy our alarm clock sample job ID. Press enter, and then let's go ahead and just paste it here. All right, and then the next thing, let's go to the next portion. So we've done number 10, and now, and we've done number 11. So we actually have to do this next portion, but it's not number 12. So let's just say 11 and a half. So let's just scroll down. Let's go to fulfillment requests. Nope. Job setup. Nope. Testing. There we go. Okay. So we're at testing. Let's copy. And then let's go to contracts. Let's make a new file. We'll call it alarm.sol. And then I copied this portion here. We're going to paste it. Right. And then let's go to lines 21 and 22. We need to change that to our Oracle contract address. Okay, and then the job ID. Let's go ahead and compile. And then after that, let's go ahead and deploy once more with the GoPlugin smart contract address. Remember, change the XDC to 0x. Click submit. All right, we have the alarm clock sample. Let's go ahead and copy, and then let's go ahead and send .3 GoPlugin tokens. Submit. Click on the arrow for alarm clock sample, and then request alarm. Let's do 2. Click on it. Click submit. Okay, and then let's go back to our node. All right, actually, nope, that is the wrong one. Let's actually go to it. Copy. Actually, this should be it. Oh, yep, this is it. Go to jobs. Okay, there we go. So we have our job and it's been completed. So everything is taken care of. So this node is ready to be submitted. That is actually going to be number 12. So you just have to register, and then after that, submit your node for approval. This is part 2 of the workshop. I'll be performing a backup and an in-place restore for the GoPlugin node. Now, from the previous video, you saw that I did get a job and the node is um, ready to be submitted. You can see here I have the job and the alarm clock ID is similar to this portion here. So now we need to back up this node. So first, shout out to the contributor INV for Fee 2020 for this page. Um, let's go to this portion here, performing a backup. So first time backup, let's actually go ahead and log into our node first. Change the appearance. Let's set it to 14. Open. We're going to log in. So we're logged into the VPS. Now let's go ahead and let's go into the plugin deployment path. And we're going to do number 1. So we're actually just going to copy this portion here. And then we're going to paste it into our VPS. Press enter. Put in your password. Okay, it says, well, it's supposed to say completed. This is misspelled, but it's completed backup set script. And so now let's go to number 3. We're going to copy it and we're going to paste. Okay, and this allows us to check the permissions on the Multinode backups folder. Right, so now let's go ahead and do a full backup. So we're going to copy this portion here, paste, right? And this portion doesn't take too long. We're going to do the full backup and then we're going to check the backup afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and copy. Actually, let's make sure we copy this portion here. And then we're going to put this in our notepad, save, and now we'll go ahead and copy the check the backups folder contents. Okay, and so we have in the folder contents, we have the DB section, and then we have a var section, conf var section. So that's good. This backup is complete. So now what we're going to do is we're going to uh, create some tests. We want to basically create some alarm clock ID test so that we can actually perform this in place backup or in place restore rather. So first, let's go ahead and let me see if I can find it. Going to need to make few alarm clock jobs. Actually probably back up here. Okay, so It's not a problem. Let's go to script page and we'll just copy the number 10 portion. Let's go back to our VPS, press enter. Let's grab our Oracle contract address. Actually, no, let's not do that. We do not need to do that. Just type in XDC dummy test, press enter. Okay, and so we can copy here and let's just paste it for reference into our notepad. And then we're going to actually do it 2 more times. Enter your Oracle contract address, XDC, this is another test. Let's enter. Let's do the same thing. Let's just copy. And then let's do it one more time. XDC, this is the last test. We're going to paste it here. Okay, now I'm going to close this one out. Let's go back and let's do another backup, but this time let's do a DB backup. So we're going to go back to perform first time backup. And actually, there's one thing that I did mention, or I did, or seem like I don't know if I forgot it. I don't think I have. Um, when you do the backup, or you do this portion of the backup, you will have to actually go back and do this portion again. So let's actually go ahead and get it started. We're going to copy this portion here, and then we're going to paste it into our VPS. Okay, and so now let's go back to, let's copy this portion here. We're going to actually paste it under here. Okay, save it into our notepad. Then we can actually check once more. So, yep, there we go. Because you can see that we had the first DB file, and now we have a second DB file. So now let's actually go back to our node. We're going to click on runs. Let's click back on the main page. Let's see, runs. Actually, let's make this full screen. I think that might actually be better. Recently created jobs. There we go, jobs. So you can see these were the dummy test jobs that we had created. But what if we just wanted to go back to this job here, which we created an hour ago? Well, we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and restore. So first you'll want to scroll to perform a restore. We're going to do the in-place restore. It says the in-place restore is where you need to revert the node to a previous state. Um, and so this doesn't involve the reinstallation of the node deployment files. So let's go to number one and then go to our VPS. We're going to actually type clear, start fresh, and then we're going to paste. Press enter. All right, and so now let's look for the DB file, the first one that we're looking for. And more than likely, it's going to be, look like it's going to be number 3. So actually, we can look and see. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try number 3. Press enter. And next, type no. Right, it's taking its time. Let it load and play out. It shouldn't take no longer than a minute or so. And while that's going, we can actually go ahead and we can log out simply because it's going to kick us out anyway. So let's just go ahead and log us out. We're going to let this play out. Um, Most likely in the future, I'll be making a video for the full restore as well. Okay, so it says DB restore completed. Um, we need to go ahead and log back in. So let me copy the credentials here. We're going to paste. All right. And see, you can see that now we are back to where we were an hour ago. So the in-place restore is complete. And you can see that that run was also still completed. Everything is looking good so far. The last part of this workshop is going to be the plugin Multinode tools. Um, this comes from S4NJK4N. So shout outs to this person. Um, it states that keeping up with all nodes and making sure they're all up to date takes time, especially if you have multiple nodes and you're normally taking care of them one by one. So this GitHub page should make it a little bit more streamlined for anyone that has more than one node. We're going to go ahead and get the setup, or at least take care of the setup. And then I'm not going to do the update all your nodes, but I will do the check the status of all your nodes. So let's get started. So first things first, we're not going to do number 2 because both of my nodes that I just created for this demo have already been updated to the latest updates. Um, and just to show that I do have 2 completed nodes, this was Node 2. You can see all of the recent jobs that I've created. And then this is node 3. So I do have 2 nodes for this demo. So let's go ahead and start with number 3. We're going to copy number 3. One thing to note, you can use the VPS that you made one of your nodes in for this. So I'm going to use VPS for node 2, and we're going to paste. All right, and so I need to enter in the password. Actually, let's try this again. Let's copy everything down. Okay, press enter. We're going to customize the user at IP file. Now, you can use nano. I prefer VI, so I'm going to do VI user. I press tab, press enter. Okay, and so you're left with a blank file. That is good. So let's go ahead and press insert. Then it says adding VPS details to this file. Each VPS will have its details on a separate line. On a separate line, or on each line, you will need to enter 3 things. So you need the username that is created to install your plugin node, at symbol, and the IP address. So for example, username at IP address. So let's go ahead and enter for plugin node 2, use the username of lefty2, and I need address. So I'm just going to copy this portion here. We're going to paste it by just right clicking and then press enter. And then for node 3, we're going to use FD3 at, and then we're going to copy this portion up here, or you can just copy the IP address from whatever place that you got it. So like Vulture or Tabo or Rachner, whatever. So paste, copy, let's try it again, copy, paste, there we go. And we're going to, so you don't have to press enter. We're going to press shift colon, escape, shift colon, WQ, press enter, right? So that should be taken care of. Now, let's go down to get your SSH keys. We're going to copy it to paste, press enter. Okay, it says generating public/private RSA. All right, enter file, which to save the key. We're just going to keep pressing enter for this. Okay, enter phrase, empty for no passphrase. So we're just going to continue to press enter. Let's enter again. Okay, and so it says fingerprint SS SHA-256. just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and just copy this, paste it in one of my notepads. Six. Right. All right. Now it says register SSH keys on nodes. So we need to um, copy this portion here. We're going to clear. We're going to paste, press enter. Okay, it says press any key to commence. Okay, and so now we need password to the first node. And so it says for each node, you will receive a request to enter for the node indicated by the IP address shown in the prompt. First, the root password, and then the password for the new username you created when you initially installed your plugin node. Put in each password for that node and press enter after each one. So first we have the root password. So we're going to go ahead and copy our root password. We're going to paste it, press enter. Okay, and then let's go ahead and type in our new password for this node, which this would be the password, Zenny. Okay, and now let's do the second one here. Okay, and then for this IP address, it's also Zenny. Okay, so it looked like it's all taken care of. And now I have access to both nodes on one VPS. Even though I named them 2 and 3, I was going to do 3 nodes at once, but I didn't want to bother doing that many. So we're just going to do 2 for now. I'm not going to do the update your nodes, but let's go ahead and try the check your status of your nodes. So let's go ahead and copy, and then we're going to clear here, and then let's paste. Press enter. Look at that. So let's actually expand it. Let's actually paste it again. All right, there we go. You can see that both nodes are showing that they're online. And I mean, you can see that it's both nodes. You can see the um, this first one starting with 96, and then second one starting with 139. I hope you found this workshop helpful. Check out GoPlugin's website at goplugin.co and follow GoPlugin on Twitter. Also, follow me on Twitter at LeftyChris13. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcome. Thank you.